first ever injury that's kept me out. People aren't going to like this, but I'm going to talk college.
Ouais.
Johnny Manziel. 150 shrimps and 2 fettuccine.
And 2 plates of pasta?
Yeah.
Salut tout le monde et bienvenue à un nouvel épisode du podcast. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri. Et écoute, cette semaine, un autre épisode qui veut dire un autre match, mais on a des grosses nouvelles à partager. Écoute, déjà avec les changements de règlement dans la LCF, ça a fait quand même des vagues, ça continue de faire des vagues, on va parler de ça. Et le grand retour de Monsieur Davis Alexander. Grosse semaine de pratique, Davis en santé. Ça a l'air que Davis va jouer et il va être mon invité dans quelques instants ici lors du podcast. Donc, on va parler à Davis des nouveaux règlements. On va parler de le match qui s'en vient contre Calgary et le processus de réhabilitation parce que je sais que Davis a vraiment mis beaucoup d'efforts, beaucoup de travail. Il continue de mettre beaucoup de travail pour être plus près de 100% qu'il peut être. Donc, on va parler à Davis Alexander dans quelques instants. On va parler des changements des règlements. Je voulais en parler un tout petit peu avant que Davis embarque avec nous parce que, écoute, je dirais juste en termes de la perception des changements, je pense que c'est 50-50. Le monde, soit qu'ils sont en faveur, soit qu'ils sont en désaccord, mais moi, le fait qu'il y a un discours, je pense que Danny Machocha a mentionné ça lors de son point de presse cette semaine aussi, le fait qu'il y a des débats passionnés sur la Ligue canadienne de football, qu'on est d'accord ou pas, moi, je ne veux pas me dire que ça me fait chaud au cœur, mais je suis vraiment content de voir la passion qui vient des deux bords. On a vu Nathan Rourke parler cette semaine qui était en désaccord avec les changements de règlement. On a vu des joueurs qui étaient en faveur. Mais, je trouve que ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas eu des discours passionnés de la Ligue canadienne de football à ce niveau-là. Et pour ça, premièrement, je pense que la majorité des règlements, je pense que je suis en faveur des changements qui s'en viennent. Il y en a un que je suis moins sûr. Je ne suis pas contre, mais je suis certainement pas pour non plus. C'est le raccourcir le terrain, d'enlever 10 verges sur le terrain. La ligne centrale va être la ligne de 50. Ça ne sera pas la ligne de 55. Mais à part de ça, je pense que les autres changements, je ne veux pas dire qu'ils sont logiques, mais je comprends la logique derrière les changements. Et écoute, si on regarde tous les sports, tu regardes le baseball majeur, on vient d'ajouter un pitch clock. À chaque lancer, il y a un 20 secondes qui apparaît, puis le lanceur doit lancer avant que le cadran se rend à zéro. Dans le basketball, OK, vous allez me dire qu'il y a 30 ans de ça, j'imagine maintenant, mais on a ajouté la ligne de 3 points. C'est un gros changement. Dans la Ligue nationale de football, on a changé les 2 dernières années. Là, le botté d'envoi a vraiment changé beaucoup. Dans le hockey, les matchs nuls, on les a enlevés. La prolongation est passée de 3 contre 3. La ligne rouge aussi, hein, merci Sam, c'est un bon point. Il y a des gros changements dans toutes les ligues. Et je trouve que dans la Ligue canadienne de football, le plus gros changement lors des 10-15 dernières années, c'était le fait qu'on pouvait reviser le contact illégal contre les receveurs. Mais à part de ça, il n'y a pas eu vraiment de gros changements niveau dans les règlements sportifs. Donc, le fait qu'on fait des changements, j'écoute cette ligue-là depuis de très, très près, depuis l'année 2000. Et il n'y a pas d'innovation. Il n'y a rien qui a vraiment changé côté sportif. Donc, le fait qu'il y ait du changement, le fait que, oui, le commissaire est nouveau, mais c'était le président, il a travaillé à TSN, c'était le président de TSN longtemps, donc il suivait de très près la Ligue canadienne de football. C'était un amateur de football quand il était tout jeune. Le fait qu'il y a des idées comme ça, et je ne le dis pas en tant qu'employé des Alouettes, parce que je vous ai dit, enlever la ligne de 55, je suis moins sûr. Je ne sais pas, quand j'ai entendu celle-là, j'étais comme, OK, mais c'est quoi la logique? À part le fait que, OK, il y a moins de verges à franchir avant de marquer un toucher. Donc, sur ce dossier-là, je suis moins sûr. Je ne suis pas en désaccord, mais je ne suis pas pour non plus. C'est juste, de tous les règlements qui vont changer, c'est celui que je suis moins sûr. Je ne sais pas comment ça va améliorer la game. Et je sais que beaucoup de ces règlements-là, ils viennent parce qu'on veut voir plus de touchés. Pas plus de points, mais on veut moins de placements, plus de touchés. Et pour moi, des games qui finissent à 56, à 42, c'est pas mon genre de football. Oui, des fois, de temps en temps, ça peut être trippant. Je m'en souviens, le premier match de la saison, Fête du Canada en 2010, c'était ça. C'était le match revanche Rough Riders, Alouettes. Premier match de la saison à Regina. Le match a fini en double prolongation. C'était 50 kek à 40 kek. Le match était incroyable. Mais est-ce que je veux voir ça à tous les semaines? Je suis pas sûr de ça. Mais je pense que ces règlements-là, ils vont continuer à aider les attaques, mais je pense pas que ça va être à un niveau fou. Même si on enlève les poteaux, on l'a vu lors du match pré-saison, Davis Alexander lance une passe dans les zones profondes et Charleston Rambo s'est fait ramasser par le poteau. À part ça, le fait que c'est très dangereux d'avoir le poteau où il est situé, ça ouvre le terrain un peu, le centre du terrain dans la zone début. Donc, plus de place pour marquer un toucher, mais on enlève 5 verges de la zone début. Donc, c'est moins profond. Donc, il y a une certaine balance. Est-ce que je pense que ça va aider? Absolument. Est-ce que je pense... Là, ça va aider l'attaque, je devrais dire. Est-ce que je pense que ça va être fou et on va avoir tellement de points que ça va être ridicule? Je ne penserais pas. Donc, si je regarde ça globalement, j'aime les changements. J'aime beaucoup les changements, à part raccourcir le terrain. Celui-là, je ne le comprends pas. Peut-être qu'ils ont fait des études détaillées que je n'ai pas encore vues, mais honnêtement, je suis en faveur des changements et je pense que le commissaire commence sur la bonne voie. J'aime l'innovation, j'aime qu'il est prêt à faire des changements et prendre des chances parce que il faut moderniser la game et oui, il y a un côté marketing qui doit s'améliorer aussi à travers la ligue. Mais sur le terrain, on peut toujours être meilleur et je pense que c'est ça le but ultime. Et honnêtement, ceux qui disent, il y a beaucoup de monde qui m'écrivent pour me dire « Oh, mais là, on est rendu plus comme la NFL, on veut rendre ça plus américain. » Écoute, à part les poteaux en arrière de la zone début et le fait que le terrain est sans verge, écoute, on joue avec 12 joueurs, 3 essais. Il n'y a pas de fair catch sur les retours de dégagement. Il y a beaucoup de... Les joueurs, les receveurs sont capables de bouger beaucoup plus que dans la NFL. Écoute, il y a plein de règlements qui sont encore très uniques. Et je sais que il y a un sentiment parmi les partisans qui disent « OK, ouais, c'est juste le début, ça va être de plus en plus américain à travers les années. » Honnêtement, je pense pas. Si dans 5-10 ans, on revient avec, on passe de 3 essais à 4 essais. Je vais être le premier à dire que je ne suis pas en faveur de ça. Et je vais être le premier à dire que vous aviez raison, ceux qui se plaignent pour dire qu'on est devenu plus américain. Mais en ce moment, je ne pense pas que c'est ça le but ultime. Je ne pense pas que c'est de rendre le jeu plus américain. C'est juste, il fallait changer des trucs sur le terrain. Et il y a des changements qui arrivent en 2026. Il y a des changements qui arrivent en 2027, mais je pense que le changement, des fois, ça fait du bien. Mais on va en parler de ces changements-là et du match qui s'en vient contre les Stampeders vendredi soir avec notre prochain invité, Davis Alexander. On revient dans un instant.
172 yards. Couple of touchdowns. Looking to throw again. Flushed out. Running around. Buying time. Deep look. Down to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Tyler Snead could wait all day for that one to come home.
Salut tout le monde et re-bienvenue au podcast Joey Alfieri avec mon invité, le corps arrière partant des Alouettes de Montréal, Davis Alexander. Davis, I think we might call this the Davis Alexander Show because what is this, 3 times on the podcast already?
Yeah,
Once
3
filmed.
times.
Lead the league in podcast appearances. Poor you.
Yeah, no, I love it.
All right. Last time we spoke was before the Toronto game.
Mm-hmm.
You told me we'll see what it's like when we get out there.
Yeah.
Now we're looking Calgary Friday night. Looks like you're going to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Do you feel any differently than you did going into that Toronto game? I think that's the question everybody has on their mind.
Yeah, I would just say, it's a night and day difference from how I feel compared to that Toronto game. This is my first ever soft tissue injury. Honestly, first ever injury that's kept me out. So I will say that Toronto game, I probably didn't give myself the best chance as far as, of course, I thought I could play through anything. It's different when it comes to soft tissue, so I've learned a lot through the experience. But, now I can say my confidence is there, and, I feel great and just ready to go and ready to get back on the field with my boys.
What was can you take us into, as much of the details as you can and of the rehab process? Because I know, you were doing treatment a bunch of times a day. There's a lot of work. People just think that, hey, yeah, you know what? He's just gonna heal up and get better and play. You did a lot of work to be ready in 9 weeks here.
Yeah, I just tried to attack it just like how I try to attack everything. But it was really frustrating the first 2 or 3 weeks because I couldn't really do much. Especially physically, they were trying to tell me it was a good thing if I could get my knee to stretch a certain way, and I'm sitting here can I do an assisted Nordic curl or something like that? But it was a long process. But as far as the treatments, like I mentioned yesterday, probably 3 or 4 times a day. I was doing pool workouts. I hate the pool. I was doing pool workouts. I was doing,
you hate the pool workouts, or you hate swimming?
I hate the pool workouts.
Okay,
I don't mind swimming. It's all right. I like being in the sun. But I was doing the pool workouts inside. Going, seeing different people, a bunch of massages, bunch of little things just to try and speed up the process. And, it was a grind for sure. And I'm thankful for our medical team and everything that they've done. And, PO, he was amazing.
Strength and conditioning coach at PO.
But it was a long process. It was a hard process, but definitely rewarding, and definitely seeing my teammates go out there and battle every single day under some tough circumstances with injuries across, not just at quarterback, but they definitely inspired me.
You've been slinging it in practice the last couple weeks, but I thought, we're recording this we're Wednesday today. I thought, the 2 practices you had this week, you were lights out. I was tracking the first drive, the offense versus defense on Tuesday. You were 7 of 9. One of the incompletions was a drop. The other one, there was a hold on the defense. I mean, you came out firing. How do you feel about the week that you put together, and how are you feeling physically after a week of practice?
Yeah, obviously that first drive is always a little important. Confidence is up. Everybody, kind of came back, smiles on their face, and which is always good. But the way I work and the way we work, it's there's a lot more than just one drive that's going to define a game. But it was good to be out there and, back being accurate and knowing where to go with the football. Today I was a little less accurate. It happens, missed a couple big-time throws by half a foot and all that. But, no, it's great to be back out there. And physically I feel good. I'm a little sore, which is fine. Yeah. But I was able to do everything that I wanted to do. And didn't really feel like I had any restrictions, and we really tried to practice every single day like it was a game, just to see basically where I was at and be 100% honest with myself and feel good.
So I know, anytime, you're a gamer, you want to play and all that stuff. I know it's not easy, whether we win, we lose. I know you want to be out there, but going through what you just went through here, losing 5 in a row, and you're on the outside looking in, and there's really not a ton you can do about it. What was that like, sitting through that? How tough was that?
It was really hard, but it was hard for all of us, right? Yeah. We were just talking, me and some of the guys, and we couldn't figure out if it was harder for me because I couldn't do anything, or harder for them because they're actually going through it. Yeah. There's no right answer there, of course. But yeah, it's super difficult. But the important thing is, no matter what, our locker room never lost faith. You won't see a lot of teams lose 5 in a row and then go play arguably the toughest place in the league, probably between there and Winnipeg. and at the time I guess they still are best record in the league, and we put on a show and we dominated. Honestly, you don't see that happen too much. It just speaks to our coaches, speaks to management, speaks to everything, speaks to just our organization and our leadership in our locker room.
Social media marketing. We push through also. We dominate Saskatchewan too. Off the field. So like the last 2 games, I guess you came with us on the road. I love the vibe that you give off. Like when you're not. I much prefer you be dressed like and playing. But I like the vibe that you give off. When you're on the sideline, but when you're home, like. What's that like? Like, are you snacking? Are you like yelling at the referees? Like, are you like what type of football viewer are you?
And I'm watching us on the TV at home. I usually watch it by myself, unless a teammate wants to come over. But I like to watch it by myself. I'll probably have dinner. I'm not much of a snacker, but. Like when we line up the play and all that and line up in the formation, I'll try and see like maybe if I can guess the play.
Right.
Because I'm in the meetings and the game plan and all that stuff. I'm pretty calm. I'd send out some texts to some other guys that are injured. Like I think at the time Tyson was injured. I think if I can think back to the Calgary game, we were sending texts back and forth. I get pissed off a little bit, whether it's I don't know if I can even say it, whether it's the refs or whatever's happening during the game. I get a little pissed off, but try and stay calm, and I really try and think about every single scenario as it's going on through the game. And if we get a stop here and 3 on the next possession, and then we hold them, all that type of stuff. My mind never stops racing with that. But
is it? Like how much can you tell what's coming when you're watching on the outside? Like, because you remember when Tony Romo started calling games, like that was the thing. It was like, well, look, Tony Romo can guess the play before it happens, and he gets it right a bunch of times. Like, is that impressive to you, or like is that something that you guys can just do?
To me, like what Tony Romo was doing was incredibly impressive. Like even with our offense. And me knowing the playbook, like sometimes I'll look and I'll be like, I think it's this, but I'm not for sure. Again, I think Tony benefited because he can kind of hear the language of the quarterback at the line. And he's, he was in the NFL for 12, 15 years. He probably knows what certain things mean. But it's still pretty difficult to actually know. But I feel like I was probably like 50-50, like yes and no.
Good, do you have a quarterback comparable in your mind, like a guy that you like? Did you not mimic anybody, but did you want to be like something? Like who's the guy you think that your game resembles most?
People aren't gonna like this, but I'm gonna talk college.
Right,
Johnny Manziel. I love Johnny.
But you're a lot less freelance though.
Yeah,
Johnny was super free, and that's a skill. Don't
totally.
Get me wrong,
Yeah, Johnny was freelance. I just loved his competitiveness. He went out there and gave it his all every single time. He was fiery. I did like his ability to extend plays. I think I can do that. Maybe not to his extent because he was a little radical with it. But just his gamer mentality. Baker, same thing at Oklahoma. Loved watching that. Growing up, I mean, playing the video game, like I think I can go back to Madden 04. I remember trying to mimic Michael Vick because he could throw on the run.
Yeah, it was 04. I think he was on the cover of that. He was. He was a cheat code in that one.
Yeah, and then Drew Brees I always liked just because he was. I
was gonna say Brees. Like there's a little. I think you have a little Brees in you.
Yeah, he always knew where to go with the football, and just his teammates he demanded the best from his teammates, and they always talked about how great of a leader he was. So. And then you always got to tip your cap to Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Yeah.
So.
But there's a lot of people that, like there's some comparables made to, like there's a lot of people who think you have like some Favre in you, but I don't really see, like you guys have a strong arm, but he wasn't as mobile as, I think obviously one of the all-time greats there, but your games, I'm saying, are not that similar.
I think the Favre thing is just the gunslinger mentality where both, are not necessarily afraid to fit a ball into a tight window. I think that might be where it comes from. I heard and this is obviously he's one of the GOATs, and I'm a Bronco fan. I heard a lot like growing up, John Elway.
Yeah.
I think because we kind of look alike a little bit. I kind of got like the big horse teeth, kind of like Elway.
Horse teeth.
I got big front teeth. But my mom used to always, and my dad and my stepmom too, they used to always say Elway because he could throw the ball on the run and gamer and. Yeah, and we're diehard Bronco fans. So.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How did that come about?
I was born in Denver, Colorado.
You were born in Denver. That's right.
Sir.
Do you have any memories? Like, do you have early memories? Like, do you have Bronco memories? Like, you're too young for the back-to-back.
Yeah, I was
late
too
90s,
young for Terrell.
Right?
Terrell
Davis.
Yeah. I don't even think I was born 98, 99. So I was born for one of the Super Bowls.
You got the Peyton
Manning one senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Last year was the first time the Broncos made the playoffs since I was a senior in high school. So that was a game breaker for us. Tim Tebow was a great era.
Yeah.
Tebow Magic. It was
big
ugly.
Playoff win in Pittsburgh.
Steelers. It was ugly, but we had Tebow and we had Matt Prater, the kicker. So, and an unbelievable defense.
Yeah. Matt Prater's still kicking. He's out in Buffalo. Yeah, I picked him up in fantasy last year. Are you a big fantasy football guy? You are, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you any good?
Yeah, I've won our league here past 2 years.
2 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm the commissioner, so everybody thinks I'm cheating.
Oh yeah, you give yourself a first overall pick.
No, I do it for fair. This year I was 10th overall.
I picked 9th this year.
Yeah?
We've been in a long time league. Like we're at 15, 16 years. I won the first 2.
Wow.
I make everybody call me Vince Lombardi. Vince
Won
Lombardi won the first 2 Super Bowl. No, I won another one there. I've been to the finals a bunch of times, but people have caught up. Like I feel like there's so much fantasy football info. Like even now, if you don't know much about football, you can
figure it out.
Everybody's reading off the same lists.
Projections.
Who's terrible? Who's really bad at it?
Oh, this year?
Just in general, like somebody who just doesn't have the fantasy football feel.
I don't know if it's bad luck or what, but he's gonna hate that I say this.
Go ahead.
Philpott. I mean,
Philpott's bad at it? Really?
Last year, I think he almost came in last, and in ours, if you come in last, you have to pay double.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Well,
it's a big buy-in?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
You pay double. It hurts.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw the picture go by, but there was a male fan at our last game who there's a picture of. Well, we'll have to pull it up. But he had to go in like a small cheerleader outfit, and on the back of it, it was stitched like the wording was "I suck at fantasy football." Yeah, that's pretty. Those are always good.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. I had a friend. They went there in Seattle, so they went to the Mariner game, and he did the 9 beers and 9 hot dog challenge in 9 innings.
Yeah, that's always fun. And then the other one that's cool is like. Go to IHOP for 24 hours straight. You've seen that one? And then like every time you eat a pancake, you could knock an hour off or something like that. That's pretty intense. McDonald's, eat a cheeseburger and you knock some time off. That's pretty intense. Yeah,
I saw the McDonald's one. I've seen the IHOP one. I think I saw one at like a bar, like a local bar. I'm like, that could probably get pretty ugly.
If one of those old linemen finished last, maybe. But I don't know about some of those receivers or
no.
Can you put it away? Like are you a big eater? You said you're not a snacker. Are you a big eater?
Yeah, I can eat.
Most damage you've done? I know you're big into hot dogs. You keep doing this hot dog content for social media.
When I was 13 or 14, I used to always go to Red Lobster for my birthday. Yeah. And in October, they used to do the endless shrimp.
Oh boy.
And I was a growing boy, so when I was 14, I think I went from 5'1" to 5'7".
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a good jump for me.
It's a lot of shrimp.
Yeah. So I think we counted, my dad and stepmom and I think I did 150 shrimps, like just the normal size.
Pardon me?
150.
150 shrimps?
Yeah, the normal size.
Yeah.
So they there was different. There was teriyaki shrimp, like they came on skewers. There was teriyaki shrimp. There was like lemon garlic shrimp.
Yeah.
There was one other that I liked. And then I would do shrimp fettuccine. So it was an endless shrimp. So we counted 150 shrimps and 2. Well, come on, we've had these talks.
You're better than that.
150 shrimps and 2 fettuccine.
And 2 plates of pasta?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
I was 14.
Goodness gracious!
I was probably the most that I've
They didn't cut you off?
No. What was my birthday?
I mean, they could still cut you out. Yeah, 150 shrimp was no joke.
My dad was probably pretty demanding. If I'm paying for this thing, it better be endless shrimp.
150 shrimp.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Plus 2 plates of pasta.
That's a true story. My brother was there too. It's a true story.
They put your picture up on the wall, or
no? I think it's closed down now. Actually,
yeah. I don't even know. I don't know. I think there's a Red Lobster in Ottawa, but we don't have a Red Lobster. I don't even know if we ever had a Red Lobster in.
I think I saw
Quebec.
a Red Lobster, but it was across the border.
Yeah,
when we went to Niagara Falls during the Grey Cup, I saw a Red Lobster. In that strip.
The closest one I'm pretty sure would be in Ottawa.
It's amazing.
I mean, they're giving them a lot of promo here. I don't know if it's amazing, but 150 shrimp, that's no joke. Anybody, like, have you seen, like, you've been around some big old linemen? Anything crazy you've seen anybody put away?
They do, like, some challenges downstairs. Like,
nasty.
Yeah, they do some nasty ones. I think it was my rookie or maybe my second year. I forget who. Oh, Pat from Syracuse.
Oh, Pat Davis?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he did a Costco size chicken Caesar salad.
Goodness.
At 7:30 in the morning, and he had to finish the whole thing in like 10 minutes. It was one of the most disgusting things I had ever seen.
Chicken Caesar.
I'm pretty sure it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. I've seen like the guys go to like Brass Door. Some of the linemen go to Brass Door on Wednesday. I think it's like 60-cent wings.
Goodness.
There's another shout out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen them get like each of them order like 40 or 60 wings, and the kitchen's backed up, and we're all like, well, we got to order before the old linemen do. But yeah.
All right. Hey, 150. I'm impressed, Davis. I didn't think you could put that kind of food. Can you still put, if you had to, do you think you can still put away 150 shrimp and 2 plates of pasta?
I could eat unlimited shrimp, unlimited crab legs.
You're a barbarian.
Oh yeah, I love pot stickers. I could eat unlimited pot stickers, like gyoza.
Like what is that? Like dumplings? Is that what that is?
Kind of. It's like you can get them steamed or fried. I like them fried. I think Sunday I had a pretty good eating day. Went to a warehouse to watch the NFL Sunday because they show it now. I think I had a spinach dip. I had a smash burger with mac and cheese on the side. I had a brownie with ice cream and cookie dough. And I had 2 orders of wings.
In one sitting?
Yeah, like 3 hours. But it was that was a pretty good one.
Before we get back to football, your hottest like food take, like do you have a crazy food take, like something everybody likes that you just don't get, or something that nobody likes that you have any crazy?
I don't like poke bowls. Like I don't like raw tuna or raw salmon. I don't think that's that crazy. Let's see. Our
PR guy, Francis, you might know him. Mm-hmm. He's anywhere we go on the road, you can ask Sam. Everywhere, right before the Toronto game, the day before, we were all eating dinner together. I looked at the menu before he ordered, and I said, "This guy's getting a bowl." If it comes in a bowl, our PR manager Francis Dupont will eat it. It's ridiculous. He only eats like poke bowls, and it's nuts.
All the power to him, I guess.
Explains a lot.
I don't think I have a crazy food take, though.
Really?
I don't get the mayo and fries here. But
I don't do it.
Or ranch. Right?
I can't do the ranch and pizza. It's the Italian in me, I guess, but it drives me crazy.
Oh, it's so good, though.
It's terrible.
Yeah, all right.
No chicken on pizza and no ranch on pizza.
See, I mean, the chicken garlic basil pizza is unbelievable.
I hope I don't get canceled for this, but you're so American. Anyway, I know you had told me, I think you told me last year when we went through all the numbers you wore, that when you wore 3, it was a tribute to VA. Now, we don't know if VA is going to play or not. He's been limited the last couple of days of practice, but you'll potentially face off against VA. I know you guys are on the field at the same time, but just like when you think VA in your time here, I'm just curious what comes to mind. Yeah,
VA is just such a good guy, honestly. One of the most genuine guys out there. He was kind of one of the first leaders here to take me in. Just gave me pointers and on and off the field. he actually came to me before he got traded and said, hey, you know, I think I'm going to end up getting traded out of here, and I think they view you as the future. So, you know, just keep your head on right and keep doing what you're supposed to do. You know, and we stay in contact, and, you know, actually throughout this hamstring process, he's checked in on me numerous times and just, you know, said that hopes to see me back out there and, you know, thinks I'm great for the league and all that stuff. So super good guy, super genuine friend. And yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told you after the first off season, I told you that you were the future of the franchise. Do you remember that right outside the studio? You remember that?
I thought it might have been inside here, but yeah.
How much did that motivate you?
Yeah, it's extremely motivating.
Can I do the Hall of Fame speech?
You can do whatever you want.
No, your Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, you maybe help me in French and English.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll open for you, and then you can do whatever you like.
Sounds good to me.
Good. If we can, just before we go here, the rule changes. I'm just curious, like your overall general feelings, and if there's anything that you wanna. I know you addressed some stuff yesterday, but if you want to address it again, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just your overall feelings, because I'll speak freely. I'll say this: I'm not towing the company line. I like it. It's about time. Like CFL, there's some innovation there, and I really think Commissioner is on the right track. The only one I'm not sure about is just the shrinking of the field. Like I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know if it was necessary and how it really changes things outside of, hey, there's 10 less yards to go for a touchdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the number one thing is I like the rule changes. I don't mind them. I mean, again, honestly, I'm here to play football. Whatever they tell me to do, I'm gonna do. The only thing that kind of makes me a little weary about it is how it's gonna affect everything down. You know, as high school,
right,
football, even youth sports out here, because a lot of the teams share the facility with the professional teams. So I'm curious how that's going to go, and just I imagine there's a plan, but where that money comes from, possibly to set up those adjustments, or if there's not adjustments, I don't know. As far as what I said 2 days ago, and the article came out. Talking about Rourke being Canadian. It's the Canadian in him that's probably upsets him. Honestly, what I meant by that was just he's been around this game forever, his whole life. He's been watching this. And a guy like me, I've only been here for 3 years, and I even said in the article, I don't know what's right and what's wrong in the rules here.
Well, you have less attachment to the, you know what I mean? Like you didn't.
Right. I didn't mean anything by it as, you know, I love Canadians. Obviously, I love this country. I'm incredibly thankful for the opportunity to be here. I even changed my phone to a Canadian phone number.
Oh.
So I'm fully bought in. But, do want to apologize again for that. But I think it's just, and I don't even think everything's fully set in stone yet. I said the most exciting part to me was the 35-second play clock, because I do think teams leak into that 50-second, a minute range, and I think it slows the game down. I think fans will start to see, like, with that rule in particular, the ball's gonna go up and down the field, and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Because 20-second, like calling it a 20-second play clock is pretty
so
misleading.
Wrong.
It's misleading. Yeah,
it's probably triple the time, honestly, if you really look at it. So I'm really excited about that one. Selfishly, as a quarterback, I'm really excited about the goalpost going to the back. I know that's a huge, it's a huge part of the Canadian game, and I just like it because I can see the whole field now.
Right, but it's also safety.
And the player safety with Rambo. Did you throw the
ball to Rambo? Was that preseason or week 1 or whatever? Yeah. Like, that was scary. Like when that ball's in the air, I just where I was standing, I was like, oh shoot, like this is gonna be close.
Yeah, it could have been really bad. Thankfully, it wasn't. So I like that part of it. I also think it's going to be, a little more interesting. It's going to force coaches to, hey, if you're at the 35-yard line, that's now a 57-yard field goal, and it's 3rd and 6. Are we going to think about going for it? Yeah. We might see more touchdowns and less field goals. The only thing that hurts me with that rule is I love seeing the missed field goal kick return for touchdown. Right. I think it's one of the most exciting plays in the game.
You can still get. I know it happens a lot less often in the NFL, but just if it has to fall short.
And with the weather we get up here, especially at the end, we might end up getting that. There's just a lot of things that it's going to affect, and it's going to change the way I think coaches go about the game too, and that'll be interesting. And sometimes it's good to adapt, and maybe it doesn't end up going all the way that it's supposed to, or whatever. There's still some things that obviously have to be ironed out, and I think if we can just stay optimistic and maybe trust the process, and I think the guys that are in charge, they're in charge for a reason, and yeah.
Lastly, it's Philpott versus Philpott. I think for the first time this weekend. Is there any added pressure to get Tyson the ball?
No, I mean, he knows the ball's going to go where it's supposed to go. Obviously, I know he's got a lot of family in town. Jalen's a good friend of mine as well, so it's super cool that they're going to be able to share that moment together with their family being here, and I'm happy for both of them. It's great to see both of them out there healthy. They're obviously incredibly exciting for the league.
Like, if they were both bald, like, you could tell them apart? Right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I can definitely tell them apart in their actions and voices.
No, but I'm saying forget that. Like, if you just saw them, like, if they both had the exact same haircut, do you think you could tell them apart?
I would think so, for sure. I think so.
Okay.
They're also a little slightly different body type, in my opinion. So I'd be able to tell off that, too.
Okay, good. Sure. Look, Davis has been a long time coming. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been marking down the eye. It's no disrespect to anybody else, because I think McLeod came in, James came in, Caleb came in, and, they did everything they could to keep this thing afloat. And, hey, look, 7-7 when you come back. I think anybody would have signed up for that. Maybe the wins would have been spread out a little differently. But excited to see you back. You think it'll be butterflies on? You think you'll be more like? Will you feel any differently than you normally do?
Maybe just because it's been a while. But I see it probably going pretty similar. Try and keep a somewhat similar routine. I'm not a very what's that word?
Nervous?
No. When you have to do the same thing over.
Oh, routine.
Superstitious. Not a very superstitious person, so.
Look at that. We did 28 minutes. I haven't even mentioned the 9-0 thing. Imagine that.
That's
anything you want to say about that?
9-0, yeah. Let's see. I mean, it would be obviously super cool to outright own that record. But obviously, I want to just go 1-0 and get back in the win column. We won 2 in a row, but just keep this thing going. And we're kind of treating everything like a playoff game right now. So yeah, the record would be awesome. It would be an honor to have any record in the CFL. So it's super cool.
Davis, this time's giving me the dirty eyes there because I went way too long with you. So appreciate the time and really, really looking forward to Friday, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Davis Alexander, qui a été assez généreux avec son temps. On revient avec les derniers moments du podcast cette semaine.
I do want to start off by saying something. There's an article that came out today with 3 Down Nation. I think Pablo wrote it. Honestly, I feel like the headline was kind of taken out of context. I believe I said something along the lines of, I believe, like, Nathan Rourke's upset because he's Canadian, and I didn't mean that in a bad way. Like, he's truthfully from Canada. He's one of the best players in our league right now. And I understand the rules that change are rules that have been in this Canadian Football League forever. So I meant no disrespect by it. I even said in the article, like, I don't know the rules well enough. I haven't played in this league long enough. I haven't watched this league long enough for me to understand what's right and what's wrong. The main thing I said is I like that the goalpost was taken out of the back just for player safety. I mean, I love this country. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I love this league. I think it's the most exciting football league out there. I would never leave this league, and I do want to apologize if I offended anybody. I meant absolutely no harm, and thank you.
Bienvenue au PodcAls, les derniers moments de cet épisode. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri. Merci encore une fois à Davis Alexander pour, écoute, ça fait la 3e fois qu'il embarque sur le podcast déjà cette saison. Donc, on apprécie le carrière des Alouettes de Montréal énormément. Écoute, couple de choses que je voulais mentionner. On est en train d'enregistrer cet épisode-là. C'est mercredi après-midi, fin d'après-midi. Et selon ce qu'on sait pour le match de vendredi, Vernon Adams Jr., on ne sait pas, la charte des positions va sortir demain, jeudi, mais selon le coach Dave Dickinson, le coach des Stampeders de Calgary, je veux juste avoir la bonne citation. Le coach des Stampeders aujourd'hui a dit sur l'état de santé de Vernon Adams Jr., he looks good to go, feel good that he's passed all the hurdles he needs to. Donc, de ce que Calgary est en train de dire, je sais que Davis a mentionné que que lui et Villiers ont une très bonne relation ensemble, mais il y a des chances que les deux vont s'affronter vendredi. On va voir si Vernon est en santé. Ça a l'air que c'est une blessure au dos. Pour ceux qui ont écouté leur match la semaine passée, moi, mon feeling, je pensais qu'il y avait une commotion, mais clairement, selon les Stampeders, c'était pas ça. Mais écoute, c'est bien ça, une blessure au dos, et ça a l'air qu'il serait en mesure de jouer ce match-là. Il faut s'en souvenir aussi, quand il est sorti du match contre les Lions la semaine passée, PJ Walker, le corps substitut, est rentré et s'est blessé au bras. Il est fini pour la saison. Donc, tu sais, la profondeur des Stampeders au poste de corps, c'est très mince en ce moment. Donc, c'est sûr qu'ils vont tout faire pour s'assurer que Vernon va être en mesure de jouer. Donc, ça devrait être Davis Alexander contre Vernon Adams Jr. L'autre chose que je voulais souligner avant que je vous quitte, il y a un joueur clé, un joueur recru qui fera son premier départ en carrière dans les rangs professionnels, c'est Tiger Shanks. Donc, changement de ratio. On va changer le ratio sur la ligne à l'attaque. Jamar McGloster, qui a pris une punition un peu tough en fin de rencontre contre les Argonauts, sort de la formation partante. Il va être remplacé par Tiger Shanks, qui était le 5e choix au total des Alouettes dans le repêchage canadien cette année. J'ai parlé un peu à Tiger Shanks, qui est très confiant, il est excité. J'ai parlé après la pratique d'aujourd'hui. Il dit avoir une bonne relation avec Donnie Ventrelli, qui est le bloqueur, le garde à droite, je devrais dire, et Tiger Shanks sera le bloqueur à droite. Ils sont allés à la pêche ensemble juste avant le début de la saison, donc ils ont une très très belle relation, mais c'est juste un joueur à souligner avant ce match-là, parce que je sais que c'est tough, quand on écoute la game, c'est difficile de regarder le bloqueur à droite, mais si jamais vous voulez jeter un coup d'œil, voir comment ça se passe pour Tiger Shanks, le numéro 52 des Alouettes, il va être à ce poste-là lors de ce match. Donc, je suis vraiment excité de voir comment il performe. Moi, je trouvais, lors des matchs de pré-saison, il a été très bon. C'est un jeune joueur, il a 22, 23 ans, je ne me trompe pas. Mais c'est un joueur qui a vraiment joué beaucoup de football. Tu sais, quand il était à UNLV pendant sa carrière de la NCAA, il a été partant pendant 51 games. Donc, oui, il y a 23. Donc, tu sais, c'est un gars qui a beaucoup d'expérience au rang universitaire, au plus haut niveau des rangs universitaires. Donc, c'est un joueur qui, oui, il y a toujours place à l'amélioration. Mais il faudrait souligner le fait aussi qu'il y a beaucoup d'expérience au niveau collégial. Donc, hâte de voir Tiger Shanks. Aussi, ça va être notre match hommage autochtone. On va avoir, vous avez sûrement vu sur le cast la semaine passée à Toronto, le logo autochtone. Aussi, on a vu, j'ai la casquette qu'on avait, on vous a montré ça la semaine passée quand on était en entrevue avec McLeod Bethel Thompson. Casquette en vente. On va avoir un t-shirt aussi et, quantité très limitée, un ballon qui a été le design du ballon, et mon collègue Sam, ici, le producteur du podcast, a fait une très bonne job. Si vous n'avez pas vu la pièce de contenu qui est sortie, je pense aujourd'hui, right Sam? Avec l'artiste qui a fait le design du ballon, un artiste de Ganawagé, qui a fait le design du ballon. Écoute, les quantités sont très limitées, donc si vous venez au match, si vous voulez le commander en ligne, vous pouvez le faire, mais il n'y en a vraiment pas beaucoup. Donc, n'hésitez pas. Mais le ballon est écœurant. Il y a une portion blanche, tu peux faire signer le ballon, mais ici, le design est écœurant. J'adore les couleurs, j'adore ce logo-là. Honnêtement, le logo est tellement beau. Mais il y a la partie mauve. Et pour toute l'explication, comme j'ai mentionné, il y a une vidéo qui est sortie un peu plus tôt aujourd'hui sur nos réseaux sociaux qui explique le tout. Donc, c'est notre match orange et on est toujours reconnaissant envers la communauté autochtone Et on veut les célébrer. On pense à eux autres tout au long de la saison, mais le fait que chaque équipe dans la Ligue a un match qui est dédié à ça, c'est toujours beau à voir. Donc, ça va être au stade. Vendredi soir, à 19h, les Alouettes affrontent les Stampeders de Calgary. Si vous n'avez pas encore acheté vos billets, visitez le goalsgo.com. Ça va être semaine de congé par après, donc on ne sera pas là la semaine prochaine. On va être de retour la semaine d'après avec un nouvel épisode du PodcAls, mais il y aura plein de contenu sur notre chaîne YouTube et sur nos médias sociaux. Donc, c'est Alouettes, tout le temps, 52 semaines à l'année, 100% du temps. On parle Alouettes, on est passionné des Alouettes. Go Go, on se recroise dans une couple de semaines. Merci beaucoup tout le monde.